Hi everybody, happy spring. Well, everybody has heard, I'm sure, from the newsletter last month, we've opened our second house. That's pretty amazing. So we named our two houses now. The original house is called Esther House and our second house is Abigail House. And I think probably most of you know my dream is to have 3 more houses on this property. Hopefully I'll see that in my lifetime. So now that we have 2 houses, we are doing things a little bit different. And it wasn't originally my plan, but this is being in this now, going on 7 years. We've learned a lot, and this is pretty cool. So what we've done is the Esther House, the original house, that's where girls come in the beginning, and they stay there 6 to 8 months. This is our triage kind of. So they get their medical needs done, anything like dental, their mental health, all of those things. This is when they come in with night terrors, nightmares, their PTSD is high. They are, at fight or flight. And so we have the staff in there that takes care of that. When we had girls that are in there that 6 to 8 months, and then we bring in a new girl, what happens is, that new girl is causing a lot of chaos in the house, and it really affects the ones that have been there for a while, that kind of like the peace and quiet, and they're plugging along in their program. So now we've got them separated. So they're 6 to 8 months in the Esther House, and the new house, Abigail House. Once they get stable, they go over there. Once you get to the Abigail House, they can get a part-time job. They start that budget, that we work on them with. It's real life now because they have a job. They have more freedoms to leave the property and do overnights and things like that. We're just still there. We have staff. It's still 24/7 staff, but it's giving them more freedoms to live their life, that we're still right there. So when something goes, sideways or something, we're right there to pick them up. And they get a taste of that doing life again, that we can walk alongside of them, and they stay there for a year. We haven't even been doing it that long yet, and it's phenomenal what we're seeing. Separating the two, really the girls that are already through that, they've just flourished. So it's pretty neat. So I don't know if any of you remember Angie. If you went to Beauty for Ashes, she was our speaker, and she is doing great. I just wanted to give you an update. She has graduated our program now, but during that, she took courses to become a peer recovery coach, which means that she can help other people with addictions, and she can go into hospitals, she can go into different places. And she's decided to stay on with us, which is a dream of mine. I really have wanted our graduates to become staff, and what's the best way to do something is when you've arrived at a certain level, to reach down and help the next one up. And that's what she's doing. So she's a resident advocate. We have another one also, Jen, who has become a resident advocate. So we have 2 on staff now, which pretty cool, huh? So, but Angie, she's doing really good, and someone just donated a car to her, and so she now has transportation and more freedom, and boy, what we do is pretty cool. So anyway, thank you, because we couldn't be doing any of this without all of you. And so with that being said, I just doubled in size. And so that means a lot more staff, a lot more expenses as far as heat and all that. Kind of scary. But the community, you guys are so good to us. Would you consider helping me out if you're not already a community partner or a freedom fighter? Or a one-time donation would be amazing. Please think of us, because we want to keep taking girls, we want to keep changing lives, and that's what we're doing. So thank you. If you ever want to come see the house, let us know. I would love to show our community what we're doing. It's pretty great. And it's because of you. Have a great summer. See you soon.